Hello, my name is Peter C. Iacono, and I am a wildlife science major from Brooklyn, New York. If I had $1 for every time I said that the last 3.5 years, I won't have to worry about the student loan counseling I have to take next week during finals. I want to thank the committee for choosing me to be the speaker. I really appreciate it. That really meant a lot to me. When I got the email, I think I read it 3 times just to make sure before I actually replied to Tegan. Thanks. So now that we're all graduating, some of us are staying. Now that we're all going to leave ESF within the next year, there's a few things I think we should really take away from this school, things that are really important, and I want to focus on those things real quick before I get into it. Opisthecons. They're organisms that have a single rear flagellum. It's very common. Don't you, Fergie? Soil is a biogeochemical membrane, and never call it dirt. Briggs 2014. Correlation. And I'm going to finish this one for you guys. It does not equal causation. Now that that's out of the way, get that over with. I want to share with you guys actually how I got into ESF, and that if I didn't do it the way I did it, I probably wouldn't have had the time and career I had here. Actually, I didn't get accepted straight out of high school. I was a terrible high school student. I didn't show up to high school every day. I had metal detectors. Who wants to go through airport security 5 days a week? I didn't. So I didn't. So I had really bad grades and I didn't get in, but Caroline Rothwell in the admissions office stuck with me while I was in Brooklyn College and changed my major about 1 million times. I was going to be an English major. I was going to be a gym teacher. I was going to be a philosophy major. That was fun. Yeah. I was going to do all these ridiculous things. I was going to join the Coast Guard. Started losing weight for that once. And finally I got fed up. I quit my job working in the supermarket, and all the money I had saved up, I threw a dart at the map of the United States, and it landed in Montana. So I come home, I just quit my job. And my father comes up to me, he helped me get the job in the butcher shop, and he goes, "You quit your job, what are you out of your mind?" And a lot of other words I can't say right now. He was really cursing up a storm because I didn't tell him, I just quit. And he was really mad, and I go, "Well, yeah, I don't have a job, but I'm also going to Montana in a week." And the screaming started again. "I can't believe, what are you out of your mind? What are you going to do for money? What are you going to do when you get down? See if I can take off work." And he did. And next week, me and him went to Montana, and we had like the typical Yellowstone experience. We saw bighorn sheep and all these bison, and it was beautiful, and I loved every second of it. It was absolutely incredible. If you've been to Yellowstone, you know what I'm talking about. So we get back, and there's a letter from ESF sitting on the table. Very serendipitous. I open it up. It's my guaranteed transfer. If I meet these requirements, I get to go to ESF. All right, maybe that dart was supposed to land in Montana. All right. So I go to Brooklyn College the next week, and I change up my whole semester. I got to take biology now after being 1.5 years there, and chemistry and calculus, and I got to get my GPA over a 3.0 in just a single semester. And I worked really hard, and I did it, and I just barely made it. You remember? 3.01. So I got into ESF after 2 years of finding out that that's what I really wanted to do. And just knowing you're doing something you want to do, it just full steam ahead. It made everything so much easier to get accomplished there. You know, you fill your plate up, you want to do everything that you can there. You join the Woodsman team, and you join your clubs, and I had a lot of fun doing that, man, let me tell you. You want to do it all. And if I would have came in as a freshman, I probably would have got kicked out my first semester. I'm glad I had to go through all of that just to get to ESF. It made it totally worth it. But you know, I've only been around for like 2 decades, give or take a couple of years. I don't have too much life advice right now, but the one thing I've learned from that one experience is you got to thank everyone that has ever helped you, and that's so important. So my first thank you tonight is to Caroline. You really stuck with me on that one, and it meant a lot to me, and I wouldn't have been at ESF if it wasn't for you. I really mean it. every semester I've been at ESF, I've actually gone into her office and asked her if I was actually supposed to be here. If there wasn't a mistake, I was just laughing. I did it 3 weeks ago when I had to start writing the speech. Because I wanted to include it just in case there was a mistake. So, did it anyway. With that being said, my big advice tonight is, when you succeed, everyone that ever helped you succeeds. It's their day too. No one's done anything ever on their own. I know I haven't. So when you look at your diploma, whether it's going to be in a couple of weeks when it's mailed or at the end of spring semester or whatever, it's only going to have one name on it. But don't forget to acknowledge all the names, all the people that helped you to put your name on that diploma. So going along with my thank yous, I have to thank my mom and dad. They have been so supportive over the last 3.5 years, and everyone's family. You can't do this by yourself. Some people do, and I don't know how they would do it because I'm not that good. You guys are really something else. But, you know, your families that have helped you, that's their diploma too, and make sure you thank them at the end of the day. Big time. So thank you, Mom and Dad. Going along with family, that includes the family you guys have made in the last couple of years for yourself here at ESF. And I have a very wonderful family sitting at table 10 over there. And they've been absolutely great. Thank you guys for everything. And thank you, professors and faculty. ESF is a small school. I know the professors that teach here like to teach here because they get that really close interaction. They're not talking to a room full of people. They're talking to a bunch of individuals in a room, and that's wonderful, and they know that, and they really exemplify that in their teaching. So thank you for loving what you guys teach and teaching it in a way that we love what we learn. And we really do. The students here really do. And I know that because every time the weekend rolls around and you're at a party and somewhere on Euclid, and there's one tree designated as the bathroom, there is the constant argument of what tree species it is. It doesn't stop when lecture's over. And it's a hemlock. It was a hemlock. Balsam fir smelled nice. That hemlock didn't. Although it could have been confused as a white spruce, I guess, by the end of the night. Thanks for laughing, tree nerds. So that was my thank you to the professors. So I guess my last thank you goes to my fellow students. A big thank you to all my fellow students. When I first started giving tours for the admissions office, there was an alumni there. I don't remember his name, or I would tell it. And he told me the phrase that he shared with me was collaborate and graduate. And finally now at the end of my ESF career, I know exactly what that meant. We're not fellow students or colleagues. We're just not getting paid yet. But that's what it means. We really make this school what it is. We volunteer, we TA, we mentor, we help each other, we care. How many times have you guys been in the library and someone's looking at the computer like it's a dead sentence and they scream, "How do you do this in Excel?" And 3 or 4 students just get up and help. They don't even introduce themselves. They're like, "Oh yeah, this is a shortcut, you left too real quick." It's amazing. I didn't see that at Brooklyn College. I visited a few other colleges and I didn't see that there. So I'm not saying it's only ESF, but it's the only place that I've seen it so far. That's amazing to me. I absolutely love it. And if what we do at ESF is any indication of what our future is going to be like, I think we got nothing to worry about, honestly. But we leave here tonight, and there's one other thing I think. Give me one second. This is Eric's fisheries notebook, by the way. He's finally getting some use this semester. So at the end of the day, I just want everybody to know you are a combination of everything you've ever done in your life. Everything little, everything big, the shortcuts you took, the time you spent the extra 10 minutes doing that thing you didn't want to do. It's huge, and you can't control the opportunities that happen. So you have to build who you are and who you want to be, and don't take shortcuts, and never stop asking questions, and never stop learning, and keep doing all these things. Keep building who you are, because eventually that opportunity is going to kick in that you don't have control of, but you controlled who you were going to be when that moment arrived, and you're going to be able to take great advantage of it. So keep working hard, and so when that opportunity comes your way, you'll be ready. Thank you guys very much. Here's to all of us, and here's to all of us, all those who helped us. Cheers. Cheers.